Good afternoon, everybody. We apologize for the few minutes delay. We had some technical difficulties, but we want to welcome you to the Salvation Army of the Coastal Bend's Thankful Thursday Volunteer Appreciation Event for celebrating 2019's volunteers. I'm Captain Patrick Gessner. Me and my wife, Lieutenant Laura Gessner, are the commanding officers for the Salvation Army of the Coastal Bend. I've been here for the last 3 years. We've loved it, and one of the reasons we love it is that this is a very giving community, which is marked partially by how many people volunteer and have joined hands with us as the Salvation Army to see our mission be accomplished. Today we're here to celebrate you, the volunteer, the real shining stars of our community. It's been said many times that there's an army behind the Salvation Army, and that without the volunteers and the advisory board members and everybody else who comes alongside us, the work of the Salvation Army would not and could not be done. And there is a lot of truth in that. You give up your time and your labor and expect very little in return. You have voluntarily chosen to undertake a service project in our community, and we want you to know that you have made a difference, not just in the Salvation Army, but for this community. Because of you, someone will have enough to eat tonight. Someone will have decent clothes to wear. Someone will have shelter. Someone did receive Christmas gifts under the tree. Someone will learn the skills they need to survive and succeed. Someone knows that there's at least one person in the world who does really care. Someone is enjoying their first night in a new apartment or a new house where they would have been homeless before. The world is a better place because you volunteered, and we thank you for it. This year, almost 24,000 hours were given to this community through you, the volunteers, where it was helping to provide for homelessness, helping to pack food boxes for those who are hungry, working with the at-risk youth in our community, volunteering in the shelter dining room, giving school supplies to at-risk children, making Christmas magical for hundreds of children, donating clothing and household items for those in need. You have made a difference. It does not matter how great or how small, you have made a difference in our community. Volunteers continue to be our shining stars for the Salvation Army and helping us to put our best service into this community. So thank you again to the shining stars who have volunteered. Although you don't help others for the recognition, we want to recognize and thank you as our shining stars in the community. And so I'm going to read off, yes, I have a list of names. I'm going to read them off. So if you'll give me a few moments to go through them. And we hope we didn't miss any, but if we did miss you, please let us know. We went by what we had for our email addresses, so please let us know if we did miss you. We did not do so on purpose. All right. Bellringer groups and volunteers. Rotary of Corpus Christi downtown, Southside Rotary, Northwest Rotary, Corpus Christi Association of Realtors, Toloso Midway Baptist Church, the American Heritage Girls Troop, Church of Hope, Corpus Christi Women's Club, Corpus Christi Downtown Lions Club, Thomas J. Henry staff, Adaptive Educational Class, Miss Alice Texas Royalty, Mr. Phillip Ramirez and family, Holly Vasquez and family, Stephen Johns and family, George Edward Gonzalez Jr., Rebecca Dickey and family, Crystal Casas, Marie Copeland, Jill Andrade, Melissa Rodriguez, Jacqueline Maceda, Angel Hernandez, Larissa Trevino, Jamie Johnson, Kate Bureau, Corey Perez and family, Roxanne Aguirre, Stephanie Cantu, Amanda and Joshua Castenda, Holly Thomas, Mia Tay, Roberto Flores, Angel Hernandez, John Figueroa, and Melinda Cortinas. For our Red Kettle Showcase participants, that was a lot of fun this year and some great competition. Victory Building Team for the Kettle Contest. Stuart Title, the Port of Corpus Christi, General and Implant Dentistry, the Showcase winner. Office of the Justice of the Peace, Precinct 2, Navy Army Community Credit Union, Little Corpus Christi Latina. They also help with the food pantry. And they were also the winner of the People's Choice Award for the showcase. Chicas Rock Camp, the showcase winner. And they were also the People's Choice Award. All right, volunteer groups and volunteers. Girl Scout Troop 9737 for help at the food pantry and in the kitchen. Girl Scout Troop 9809 and the Angel Tree sorting. Oso Creek Life Group for Angel Tree sorting. Student Nurses Association of Texas A&M Corpus Christi University. Real Life Church for our food pantry. Juvenile Justice Center for our food pantry. Cheryl Jason, our Angel Tree sorting. Paul Rodriguez, Red Kettles. Angelique Cholke, Guajardo for our food pantry. Connie Hahn with our kitchen and our family store. Delma and Vincent Ortiz, church help, food pantry and family store assistance. Soyla Ochoa for the core and food pantry. Major Flora Odell for our food pantry and Angel Tree help. Ruby Hernandez for our food pantry as well, and for church help as well. Our canteen ministry for Survive the Night. Canteen Mount Zion Church, Church of the Good Shepherd, Trinity Worship Center, Grace United Methodist Church. Thank you for partnering with us and helping to feed those through our mobile canteen. Media partners. We are blessed in this community to have great media who support the mission of the Salvation Army and getting our events and our mission out. KIII, Channel 3, KRIS, Channel 6, Action 10, Univision, and the Caller Times. To our advisory board members, truly you are a key component of the Army behind the Army, who get our message out and help us in so many different ways that we cannot say thank you enough for all that you do. Our chairwoman, for the first time in history as far as we know, the first woman to be the chair of the Salvation Army Advisory Board, Miss Polly Harris. A good, faithful name that this community will know. Captain Tom Wimberly, Mr. Garnett Brooks, Robert Cagle, who is also the former chairman of the board, Paul Cameron, Mr. Howard Shower, Mr. John Thomas Cobos, Louis Prouse, Jazz Myers, Mr. Kenny Urban, Andrew Riojas, Laura Cook, Sarah Banta, Dick Messbarger, Sarah Messbarger, Debbie Kreitz, Joe Woolsey, Judith Cutright, Diane Lawrence, Jack Hart, Brian Stone, Nicole Grinkovich, Christy Kobos, and our latest addition, just recently, Mr. Barry McBurnett. These ladies and gentlemen truly help move the Army's mission forward. Without you, we could not do this, and so thank you for serving as our supporters and our advisors in the community. All right, we're going to go through, we have some awards to give out, so thank you. If we missed your name, please let us know. Also, please, if you want a handwritten, if you want the actual hand certificate printed out for you, there were certificates that were emailed out to every individual, but if you want one printed out for you to be framed, please contact Monica Barrera via email, and we will get that done for you. Let's get to the really fun, exciting part now of giving out awards. We love awards. And so we have several awards that we're going to give out, and a lot of these awards will be backed up also with a trophy plaque that will be made. So first, we're going to start off with our Kettle Volunteer Award. Our Kettle Volunteer Award goes to the person who volunteered the most hours at a Kettle location during the November-December Red Kettle season. It won't be a surprise because this person routinely does this every year. Mr. Jesse Zamora. Jesse volunteers by ringing the bell at the Kettle every year. In fact, he's been doing it for over 20 years. He selflessly gives of his time for the sake of raising funds to help others. Jesse sees the importance of the Red Kettle and what the money does for those who need it. So Jesse, if you're tuning in, if you're watching, thank you for your many years of selfless service ringing the kettle, and thank you for 20, and we're hoping for 20 more years. Thank you so much for all you do and for your kindness and generosity and the joyous attitude you bring to the kettle every year. The Angel Tree Volunteer Award. This is our next award. This award is given to the person who gave many, many hours volunteering with the Angel Tree program. The Angel Tree program here in Corpus Christi has been successfully ran for 10 years by Miss Liz Alejandro, and she didn't ask for me to mention her, but I'm doing this anyways. Liz is a great, faithful employee who's been running this program and does an excellent job, provides great leadership to our Angel Tree program, and it could not be done successfully without her leadership. So Liz, thank you for your leadership. But let's get back to the volunteer award. So this person kind of got roped in a lot to volunteer. It's amazing when you're family, but actually I know this person's heart that she loves. So guys, sorry, you're ruled out already. But ladies, this lady in particular loves giving back. She loves the Angel Tree ministry. She loves giving and sorting, and she loves being there to distribute the toys as well and the clothes, and seeing the smiles that light on the faces of the parents when they get to pick up their children's gifts. So this year's award goes to Miss Sarah Alejandro. Yay for you, Sarah. So y'all can all clap where you're in your rooms too as you're watching. All right, our next award is for the Angel Tree Sponsor Award. Now this award goes to the place in our community that supports the Angel Tree program the largest with the number of gifts, and so this will not be a surprise. La Palmera Mall. La Palmera Mall has been our partner for many years. They allow us to hang our angel tags on the special tree every year where the angels get adopted by many people. Thank you, La Palmera. Our angel tree could not be the success it is without you. So thank you, La Palmera Mall. We renamed this award, but this is called the Making an Impact Award. The Making an Impact Award is an award that is given to the individual volunteer who has made numerous acts of kindness and selflessly served others in the community all year long. This is a person who honestly probably does not want any credit and probably doesn't want their name mentioned publicly because they are very humble and just love the ministry of the Salvation Army and being able to give back. But I can tell you that this person regularly supports our Angel Tree program. In fact, this person not only supports our Angel Tree program, they even conducted their own fundraiser on behalf of the Salvation Army this year and helped raise funds to support our back-to-school shopping for the children in our shelter. That probably gave it away right there. But the winner for this year for the Make an Impact Award is Miss Angelique Cholik. Thank you, Angelique, if you're watching. If not, we will make sure we call you to thank you and get your award. You truly are a joy to work with. All right, our food pantry. Every year, the Salvation Army's food pantry serves thousands of households. And this past month, we've served numerous families. In fact, I know that two months ago with COVID-19, we served over 1,600 people in 2 days. And so to make that happen, to sort the food, to pack the food, to distribute the food, it takes a lot of hours of work. And so this year, the Salvation Army, we relocated our food pantry to Buford Street over the last couple of years, and more people have been served over the last 2 years because of that. And so on average, about 350 food boxes are given out every month. The food pantry has been that glimmer of hope to many who come through the doors seeking assistance. And the volunteers who serve are the light to those who need it the most. We would like to first recognize the person who organized it all. And again, this person didn't ask for this, but Miss Elizabeth Alejandro, again, she's blushing because she's here in the room. But Liz gave order and guidance to the program, and she helped organize it all to where it runs smoothly and is making the most efficient use of our time and the greatest impact to those who need it. And so we are forever indebted to Miss Liz Alejandro. And yes, y'all can clap for her. Or you can text message her and tell her how wonderful she is. She really is. She is a joy to work with. All right, so let's get to the individual names. All right, for the food pantry volunteer, for the individual, this is a single person, the award goes to one of these wonderful volunteers who comes every week. This person selflessly gives of her time volunteering at the food pantry. Many times she will come to volunteer after she has just worked all night at her job. or she'll have come fresh from classes at university. So this person, again, is probably going to be surprised, but a joyful spirit, always kind to everybody, a true heart of love and mercy for everybody. Miss Ruby Hernandez. Thank you, Ruby, for your passion and your joy and your loving spirit that you give every day in and day out at our food pantry. All right, our food pantry volunteer award for our group. The award goes to the group who packed hundreds of food boxes faithfully for the food pantry. This enables us to help hundreds of people in our community. This year's award goes to a group that was relatively new to us this year, but they have just truly been an answer to prayer, and not just to the food pantry, in other ways too. A great group to work with, the Student Nurses Association at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Thank you for all that you have done to help making our food pantry a success. Our next award goes to our Civic Partner of the Year. The Civic Partner of the Year there are many different civic clubs in Corpus Christi. Lions Club, Rotary Club, Kiwanis Club, Interact. There's all these different clubs. This award goes to the group who helped this year, many hours that they volunteered, also through ringing the bells, and many more generous acts of support that they give, not just this year, but I can tell you this group does this every year. They take a lot of joy in giving and volunteering. They take a lot of pride as a group in volunteering because they love giving back and they know how much of a difference it makes. I will selflessly say I'm proud of this group because I'm also a member of it. The Corpus Christi Downtown Rotary Club. So Lisa Chapman, if you're watching, we'll make sure we have the plaque ready for the next in-person meeting that we're allowed to have. All right, our next award goes to the Media Partner of the Year. We have many great stories that get covered, and we get to convey what the Salvation Army is doing in this community. And we could not do that without television stations, radio stations, and the paper. One stands out this year the most that has literally bent over backwards to support everything that the Salvation Army has done. And I know that they actually have it as part of the mission of their station to give back and support charities, not just the Salvation Army, but many charities in our area to get their message across and help in any way they can. Our winner this year is KIII Channel 3. KIII has been the most supportive media station covering stories and helping our efforts by giving us opportunity to tell the story of what the Salvation Army of the Coastal Bend is busy doing. They have also supported us through HEB's Ring and a Miracle by partnering to sponsor that. Thank you, KIII Studios. All right, our next award is probably going to be a surprise, and I'll be honest, he probably is not watching right now, so we will have to call him and tell him. But the next award that we want to give out is for our Advisory Board Member of the Year. This award goes to the Advisory Board member who has been the most supportive, both not just financially, but also through their prayers, through hard work, through volunteering. This board member has served on the board, believe it or not, they've only served on our board for about a year, but in the 1 year that they have served on our board, they have made a lifetime of change possible for the Salvation Army of the Coastal Bend. So this year, we want to present our Advisory Board Member of the Year to none other than Mr. Garnett Brooks. Mr. Garnett Brooks, thank you for your service to the Advisory Board and your faithfulness and bringing new members on, your cheerful attitude and the heart and the love you have for the Salvation Army and the love you have for this community. We are so blessed to have you as our support. All right, our next award goes to our Service Partner of the Year. This award goes to the service partner in our community to come alongside the Salvation Army to help those in need. It'll be no surprise because this is an organization that we work with literally every month, hand in hand, in helping the mission to make sure that no one who has the ability to get to us will go hungry. And so without further ado, we just want to say thank you to the Coastal Bend Food Bank, and to B. Hansen, if you're watching, B and your team, Sylvia, all of you, thank you. We are so blessed by you to partner with you in making sure that people that need food do not go hungry in the Coastal Bend. Our next award is an award that we renamed last year. The award was formerly known as the Compassion Award, and we renamed it after Judy Gilbert. For those who don't know Judy Gilbert used to work at the Kennedy Memorial Foundation until she passed away last year, unsuspectedly. She was a joyous woman. In fact, I've met her many times, talked to her all the time on the phone. We would always run into her at stores at Christmas time, and she always had a smile on her face. And even if it was cold and freezing, she wanted to come and ring the bell for the Salvation Army at Christmas time. She took a delight in her heart giving back and spreading the message of the importance of giving back to the community, to many people. And so this is the Judy Gilbert Award. It is the award that goes to the individual with the greatest compassion and heart for service to others. This person helps coordinate monthly kids' birthday parties for kids in our shelter and veterans. She helped get our library and the shelter stocked up and cleaned up, and she serves lunch in our shelter on a regular basis, as well as many other countless things she does on a monthly basis for the Salvation Army. So at this time, we'd like to recognize our Judy Gilbert Award winner for this year, Miss Connie Hahn. And Connie, that shouldn't be a surprise. We love you. Thank you for all the time you give. Our next award is a new group to us, the Humanitarian Award. This award is given to the group who has helped our community through the Salvation Army. This agency, this organization, never hesitated to do whatever we needed them to do and are still helping us today. In fact, this group regularly sees what we're doing on our Facebook or on the media, and it's not a surprise for them to call and say, hey, we saw what you're doing, we want to support you, we want to give back to our community. And I know the beautiful thing about this group is it's not just the Salvation Army that they support. They give to lots of charities, and I know it is in their DNA. Part of their corporate mission is to give back in the communities where they are. And so we are really grateful for the first time for us as a Salvation Army here locally to welcome and support and thank the support of Cheniere Energy. So thank you, Cheniere Energy. Specifically, we would like to throw out Mr. Stephen Davidson. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Cheniere Energy, for all you do, not just for us as the Salvation Army, but for this community. Our next award is the Doing the Most Good Award. This year's award goes to an individual with the greatest commitment to service and leadership throughout the year. This person helps with much of our church core ministry, as well as offering volunteer time. She leads the women's ministry group, and she even teaches the young children's girls group in our character building classes. That gave it away, I'm sure. So, Miss Linda Butler, congratulations. You are this year's Doing the Most Good Award. We thank you for everything you do for this church, for this community, for the Salvation Army, and for Jesus. Thank you, Linda. Our next award is our Fight for Good Award. This award goes to a family that has given their time to help others with dedication for bringing good to the community around them. This award goes to this family, Elizabeth Martinez, Isabella Martinez, and Alexandra Martinez. Thank you, Martinez family, for all you did in supporting the Salvation Army this year. All right, our next award is the Others Compassion Award. The Others Award is a distinguished honor recognizing to the group who selflessly contributed to make a difference in the lives of others in their community. William Booth, when sending a telegram message to his officers, only had the funds to keep the message very short. And in this message, he simply sent one word: others. This has been the core of what the Salvation Army does on a daily basis, helping and serving others. This award goes this year to the Coastal Bend Community Foundation for their many contributions and financial support of the work of the Salvation Army. We know that all of this was done with others in mind. So thank you, Karen Salem, and your team at Coastal Bend Community Foundation. Our next award is the Catalyst Award. This is a new award. Now, this award is a distinguished award that goes to an individual who has helped further the mission of the Salvation Army in new ways to our community. So it's a new award, and as we thought about this new award, one name automatically popped to the top of the list. A name, honestly, that probably would not want the recognition either, because this person is a very humble person. But this person has literally, over the last 6 years, helped make change in the Salvation Army and change in Corpus Christi possible for the good of all the citizens of Corpus Christi. So without further ado, I am proud to give the first Catalyst Award of the Salvation Army to Mr. Phillip Ramirez of Turner Ramirez Architects. Thank you, Phillip, for all that you have done in being an agent of change for this community. Our next award is the Corps, or the Church Volunteer Award. These awards, one to a male and one to a female, are given for their commitment and support to the local Salvation Army church ministry. Both of these individuals help on a weekly basis in different programs. In fact, on multiple programs that we do for our church. And so, for our male, this will probably be a surprise to him. Hopefully you are watching. Mr. Salvador de la Garza Jr., also known as Chito. So Salvador de la Garza Jr., or aka as we affectionately know him as Chito. So thank you for all you do, Chito, in helping us on a weekly basis with all of our programs. The female award winner will be no surprise. This woman gives in many different ways to the ministries of the church, helping at the food pantry, helping at youth activities, helping during meal times. Basically anything that we need, this woman is here to help us. Please support and express a big thank you to Miss Irene Grimaldo. Next award that we have is the Volunteer Group of the Year. Now this group has been a huge help to us in so many different ways. From volunteering at the food pantry, doing a decorated kettle, manning that kettle, helping with different other aspects of the shelter. And I'm going to give it away as soon as I say this next sentence, to designing, help design and build, the designing is Turner Ramirez, but the building of our building and making sure it becomes a reality of the dreams that we've all hoped for, Victory Building Team. Victory Building Team has been a great ally in our mission to serve those who are in need. Not only do they volunteer, they have given financially in sponsoring our annual luncheon as well, and of course they don't want the recognition, but Victory Building Team, we are so grateful that God brought you into our lives and that you're the ones building our new Center of Hope. Thank you to Jeremy, Chris Hamilton, Lacey, Noe, all of you at Victory. We are so blessed to know you and to be partnering with you as we work together for the good of our community. Well, thank you. That concludes our list of award winners, and I just want to say on behalf of the Salvation Army, again, thank you. We want to give a big round of applause to everybody, volunteers working with the Salvation Army at the Coastal Bend. It has been a beautiful example this past year of what it means to be a neighbor, and truly you are the shining stars of the Salvation Army here in the Coastal Bend. May God bless you. May God keep all of you safe. May He bless each of you. Thank you for how you support us as the Salvation Army. Have a great rest of the week.